Hi, this is Helmut and I'm very grateful you watched this video. This is my behind the scenes video of Feel My City Sounds video, Die Geräusche von Buriram. Yes, I know the title is German because normally actually I'm a content creator in the German language. But anyway, this project was just to describe your city by sounds, which means there is no language actually added, because I even decided not to comment anything on my video. When I heard about this project, I was really excited about it, because the idea normally as a videographer, you concentrated more on to describe something by pictures, not by a sound. And so I was really excited to how you describe like your city by sounds. And I was in one way I was excited, in the other way I was a little bit frightened, because I was sure I will not get the result I would like to have. So, but that is just normal. For me it's not being the best. I don't aim to be the best. I aim like to do my best. And the theme of my video to this was like I said, I decided not to comment anything on the video. Was really just to let the sound speaking. And my idea was like to capture a normal traditional day here in Buriram, which is a small city in Asia, in Thailand. As you see, I'm not a native here. And I try to capture these things, what looks like as a foreigner, what looks really special to me, traditional Thai. And so I tried really like from dawn to sunset to capture it. Behind the scenes is to say, we live here in the raining season, and I tried like for 9 days to capture a sunrise and the sunset with a cloud-free sky. I couldn't succeed. It was impossible. 9 days I woke up at 4:30 in the morning to capture it. It never happened that it was cloud-free. But anyway, so it started with this. And for me, what appears very typical here in this city, but also not in the city, also probably in Thailand, but also especially in this city, is that is a rural area here. And a lot of people, they still keep chicken in their backyards. And a lot of people they are very excited about the fighting chickens. So they have fighting cocks. And these fighting cocks, they make a lot of noise, of sounds. Some people call it noise because they got woke up, not even before dawn, even like at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, because sometimes they make a lot of sounds. And that's why I thought this is actually the beginning of the day. For me, like the most typical sound is in Europe. You would not hear this anymore. And that's why I really love to start it with the sounds of the fighting cock. So I was looking around here in the city, who is keeping fighting cocks in his backyard to capture this sound. And now I stay here with some chicken farmer and I record the sound of the chickens. And the next, for me, which is very typical and traditional to this area here, is this Buddhist culture. And also like in the morning you see the monks going out to collecting their food. And also in this Buddhist culture, this why I think, like for me it's like sound, even it's voice, like they're praying what they are singing. But for me this is like a sound, because they use it, the language is Pali, which isn't a language anymore. It doesn't exist actually anymore. And it's like, for me, this voice this is like a Namo tassa bhagavato arahato nama sambuddhassa. Like it's like a very, very soundful voice. So I really like to capture some prayings from these monks. And I put it like to the beginning of the days. And The next what I would have liked to do, I did not fail in some way because I want to capture the sound of kids going to school, but unfortunately since 3 months all the schools are closed here because of this very terrible COVID-19 pandemic, so the schools are not open, so that was just not possible to capture. So I just went on to the next stage, which is like the rush of the day is starting, and the traffic, it's some kind of a symbol for this rush of the day. So I decided to capture the sound, or also noise for some people, how you might say, the sound of the traffic. And I did this by putting the microphone really like in a stereo mode, like on the left side and on the right side of a roundabout, which is the biggest roundabout here in Buriram. And in the middle on the roundabout there's an elephant, and on the elephant is riding the first king of Thailand. And from this roundabout, like I captured this the sounds of the traffic, which is the symbol like for the rush of the day. I took a small tripod and just mount a cold shoe on it. I should mute it. And then put one of the Lark transmitters on it, and this will go there to the street, and the other one is on the camera. Now I'm gonna put one microphone on this side of the street, just close here. Just put it up close here. And I think the other mic I will put over there. And of course, in the rush of the day, the next stage, it leads to the next stage, which is working. And I think Thailand for foreigners is probably very known for rice farming, and it's really something like the most traditional work here in Thailand probably. And so I decided to capture the sound of a very small and traditional rice meal from a small rice farmer. How he do that stuff, he put inside the rice and then it goes separate the skin of the rice. And I found this is the most, like for me, the most traditional work, not the most traditional sound they have for work, but probably in something like that. And which leads to the next stage, actually after work, is relax time. And I think Thailand is also very, very, very known for a laid back culture, like for a relaxed culture. And to capture this relaxing, laid-back culture, I decided to go to a coffee shop here in the city, which they have a very nice small waterfall, and just to capture the sound of the waterfall. It's quite smooth and relaxing and giving this laid-back feeling. I even tried to capture the water when it goes underwater, like with the Lark 150, but unfortunately when you put the microphone, it's a very, very small one. You put it like 5 centimeters underwater, it loses the signal. But anyway, was a little bit tricky to make it, to wrap it into plastic and then to put it underwater, and then to find the right volume to capture. It was a little bit tricky, but finally I succeeded in some way for that. Thailand is not very known for trains, but we are here in a small city in Buriram, and they have a train station, which is not very typical in Thailand. So that's why but it's very typical for this city, and I really like it. It looks like nostalgic, if this is an English word. German, you would say nostalgisch. I'm sorry that I don't have this the right name now for it, or the right word for it. And so I thought, yeah, okay, this should be like at the end. I don't know why. For me, like train is, I associate a train with like the end of the day also. And that's why I thought, yeah, at the end, like mostly to the end of this video, would be good to capture the sound of the train is arriving, and then the train is going to the west side where the sun is, where there is also the sunset. And then finish it with the sunset and with the sounds of bells from a temple. I thought this is still to capture this Buddhist culture, because the Buddhist culture is just like present actually all day long. And I really, for me, probably it's not Buddhist culture, but like for me it seems this Buddhist culture makes it also like a laid back culture. I don't know if this is everywhere, but it's all this culture I experience here is like really like very, very relaxed and laid back. And so this is then the end of the video. I hope it made sense to the viewers, especially. I hope my German viewers watching this now still able to understand my my British accent without the slightest English. No. Yeah, so this is like the behind the scenes, the background of my video, how I thought about it. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for watching. Like we say in Thailand here, we say Sawadee-kap for thank you, and have a nice day. I think I forgot something to say, because it's a behind the scenes video. Which gear I used? It's the Sony ZV-1 and the Lark 150 microphone. And for the scene where I go underwater to the fish, that is with the DJI Osmo Action. Just in case you want to know. Goodbye.